Fixing a link real quick. So once again, just as we showed last map, I'm pretty sure KOBA needs to take a stronger start. So Glitcher is picking up that recon. We got Chad on the solo support. Meanwhile, on Blood and Thunder, we've got the 5 assault stack, and they also start with the Ghost. So Grass immediately picking that up. Looks like Infrequent is classic, holding the bridge spot. Very defensive. We got Glitcher going out up top on the roof, already out. Gets past Infrequent. He's getting that intel, but can his team make use of it? Not really. They're all deep in. He does get out, so that's going to make Infrequent panic a little bit. Oh, he's like, yeah, Glitcher's just getting slotted out left, right, and center. If he just actually held like any of those spots, lots of fire on Billboard here. But Zuya is the one who pushes forward into Jeff's waiting arms. So that's the thing that we see from KOBA is when they do these like solo pushes, they're like slow solo pushes and they're alone. They don't never have anybody who's able to trade with them or reinforce them. Bullet gets a kill on. We got more fire on the Billboard. All right, so it's kind of settling down a little bit. We got KOBA's got to control the roof. We've got heavy Blood and Thunder presence near blue. XX gets the kill on Skybridge side. So really as KOBA here, you really want to force the enemy to pick up the Ghost and drop a gun to give you to lessen that player disadvantage. Ooh, bad smoke from Chad, really locking Bullet up there. Bullet's stuck up there unless he wants to hop down. So you got 2 players on the roof here as KOBA, which is okay, but only if they face you. They could just ignore you, honestly. Like, they could take the Ghost through... Alright, XX gets a kill. It's looking dire here for the KOBA. Strugle's the last one left alive, and is just solo trying to block a cap here. It's extremely difficult. They can just tug you both sides until they tug you just enough out of position and then cap on you. Stray Girl is in like the best spot to try and defeat that, but she's gonna have to expose herself. Gets Jeff. Can she kill Grass before they meet up? No. Ooh, Resnips. I don't like that push. Yeah, I didn't like that at all. That was way too aggressive. Now this is a tie at best for Blood and Thunder. Oh god, Destroy, you're not gonna... Oh! Oh my god, you gotta be kidding me. Destroy Girl. What a clutch. Okay, that's nothing except a throw from Blood and Thunder in multiple measures. First, you had them pushing a player when they didn't need to. Rule of thumb, whenever you have the Ghost, make the enemy come to you versus the other way around. You don't need to go at them unless you have like a strong plan for doing so. They just threw themselves at her, and they paid the price. And then Grass fumbled the drop, and then there you go. That's why you just never give up. I said it's almost impossible to block this. Well, it's not if your enemy makes mistakes. Alright, Glitcher pushing forward too aggressively again, not able to be traded. Jeff's in a really cheeky spot. Magic Bullet needs to be very careful. If he pushes forward too far, he's going to get absolutely rinsed. Yeah, Jeff using that smart, like, through the steps you can kind of shoot a little bit. Freaking gets a kill all the way over on blue side, I think. Yeah, yep, gets that cheeky kill. There's a strong angle there. So, Blood and Thunder in the driver's seat once again. KOBA's just been struggling to try and get an advantage every round and every map. And it's not really until Blood and Thunder actually pushes forward that they're actually able to get many kills, it feels like. Bullet gets a kill because Jeff's too far down on the stairs. He's not actually able to spot that player, so his teammate maybe thought he was safer than he was. Bullet is pretty safe in that spot, unless he tries to leave. Actually, I really like that position. It's a strong spot. As evidence, he gets the kill near suicide. Infrequent pushing into the spawn. Zuya's going to take him out. It is a trade, but you'll take that as KOBA here. Jeff's peeking up. Looks like they're getting control of Skybridge. Do they know that player's there? No. So now it's KOBA's shot to win. Jeff gets it with a flying ZRS shot off the ladder. That's sick. 1v1 20 seconds. 100 versus 11. So Jeff should know that he's low, but I don't think he's going to have the guts to pick up the ghost and then go for a Tachi kill. That's pretty risky, especially when you the last round you felt like grass fell, so... Oh, sorry, last round was a tie, excuse me. But regardless, grass still fell at the end of the last round. My mistake. So Jeff's just trying to bait him out with some like pre-fire and some pre-shots, but Zuya's not having any of it. He's like, hey, unless you literally are a psychopath and push into spawn, I'm not doing anything. So we got 2 rounds tied out. As mentioned, kind of stalemate-y defense. Glitcher being the one who's most proactive in moving forward. Would like to see him hold back a little bit more or play with the teammate if he's going to do that style. Do you have that important MX on Magic Bullet here? Glitcher moving forward as recon is going to run face first into XX, but oh, I actually like this spot. Just sitting here as recon, players don't do this very much. So long as nobody makes somebody throw a nade there. Oh, speaking of. Yeah, that's all I was going to say. So long as nobody does exactly like that. If nobody had ever peeked that angle, actually, like, maybe they would have pushed. Rough. Ooh, XX eating some bullets from Rough. Wisely retreating. Frequent. Sitting in his home. Basically at bottom Skybridge because he can hold both Skybridge, Suicide, Elbow, Vent, Billboard, all from that spot based on calls. Like, he can only watch like a couple of them at a time, but he's got teammates, so he will rotate his vision based up on that. It's a strong angle. So we got pretty much Blood and Thunder just waiting. They're hoping that KOBA pushes into them to give them a free extra player up so that they can take the ghost and start pushing. Alright, but instead it's them who feeds the kill. Looks like Magic Bullet is going to get taken out by Infrequent. Frequent was called up by Zuya, but Zuya's like wasn't able to get there, so now Infrequent's got an MX. KOBA pretty close together defensively. Don't see a ghost pickup yet. You really can't push out a server here as Blood and Thunder unless you're absolutely sure there's no one solar. That solar angle is just way too strong. There is only 10 seconds left though, so I'd promote risky play here for 1 or 2 players, no more than that. It looks like Infrequent does cloak and then Destroyer heals that, but it's just gonna time out. XP going a little bit, well, evens out, basically. Yeah, both teams are relatively even here. We've got a 4th round 0-0, and y'all were complaining about Tai Tama. It's all about Tai Tetsu. This map's just, it's tight. It's really hard to push without being overextending yourself. So both teams not really wanting to take that risk. Understandably. I will note that I can't see the ghost in my spectating right now for whatever reason, so that's annoying. Alright, XX gets a strong kill. Looks like Glitcher again, pushing solo. Like, I love getting intel. Like, I don't care if you die as a player, honestly. If you die as somebody and you see 3 enemy players, it's worth it. But that's only if your team's able to follow up on it, which KOBA has not been able to do. Oh god, that nade almost catching Magic Bullet there, but managed to sidestep in time. Alright, you gotta really hope that you make use of the smokes here, as KOBA, but XX are able to keep Infrequent safe by spotting the smoke. Frequent catching on KOBA, the Destroy Girl. Yep, it's just kind of... Blood and Thunder have been this impregnable wall that anytime KOBA steps across their section of the map, they pay the price. So XX knows that Bullet was in here. Yeah, they're just getting these incremental, like, they're doing a little damage early and then finishing them later. And KOBA really aren't repositioning that much. Alright, Ghost picked up. Guess who's gonna No, it's Cap. It's definitely Cap. Oh, yep, it's definitely Cap. Oh, it's not. He killed him in time. Holy shit. That actually almost, that might have just saved the round right there. That was like the closest 1/10 of an inch to a Cap I've ever seen in this game. Like if he got like even once, oh wait, it was a Cap. Okay. Something's up with my stream right now. Fucking with my game right now. Let me fucking reset my HUD. Maybe that's it. Hey, guess who's been casting this whole time without realizing that the HUD's broken? Nice. I definitely am on 3 hours of sleep and had class before coming here, so I'm definitely paying close attention. Now that that issue's fixed. Same old, same old. We got jockeying for position here. Magic Bullet pushing forward. He's on the roof. Very strong spot, but he's stuck out. And XX is able to easily clean him up. Time again. KOBA are pushing with one player while the rest of the team's holding back. Not really been very effective for them because it just makes it so that they just can't push, period. Getting some shots traded through the vent here. Nothing definitive. Yeah. KOBA, yep, again. Every time they poke their head out, oh, Glitcher gets a kill, but immediate trade. Blood and Thunder are very good at this style of they're separated because they're covering the map, but they're also close enough that the second somebody peeks their head out, they can readjust to assist. So Grass picking up the Ghost. Looks like they've identified that they feel comfortable 4v2 to start pressuring. He does drop the Ghost because they're worried about Destroyer Girl. I do like what she just did there. She just wasted time. Like, you just thread the drop down. Even if you don't do it, you make them respect it. And that stalls it out. The more you can stall out the Ghost here, the better chance you give yourself in a round that you'll either tie or they'll make a mistake. Ooh, great nade. So now they can bulldoze straight towards the cap. And Zuya is in again. The only spot you can really sit as a solo player to try and block both caps. But has to watch two directions, so Jeff gets the kill. 2-0 here for Blood and Thunder. We've broken the ties. Round 6. So right now the rounds have steadily been in Blood and Thunder's favor, even if they may have not finished that way. But it's still only 2 rounds. Like, you can't lose sight of that. You might be struggling as KOBA here, but honestly, you just get 1 round in the second round, and then you're tied again. Alright, we got that strong defensive setup here from Blood and Thunder. They are just spread across the map. So whenever you face a team like this, where they're just bullying some damage from elbow here, but survives. Anytime you're facing a spread team like this, if you can crush, like, one wing of it, the defense can fall apart. Because you're relying on the strong... Oh, God. Freaking, what were you doing? He was way farther out of position than maybe... He was maybe feeling too hot to trot. So now it's KOBA here who's got slight advantage. Can they make use of it? Chad using the smoke to get, like... clear out tree here, and Blood and Thunder are all on the opposite side of the map. And KOBA have access to the Ghost. If KOBA identifies this, they can make a strong push towards that left cap. Resneps is moving to defend it though, and he's got CC through the smoke, so Chad's not going to be able to cover that. Resneps does get the kill, and XX gets a kill as well, so all of a sudden, we're back to even. Oh, Destroyer Girl's thinking about it, but you can't do that. That Solar will eat you alive if you even consider it. So he has got the Ghost, so they can call it out, but if Destroyer Girl gets tempted with the... Oh god, this state could be devastating. No, no. This is why you don't go here. You are so lucky that that nade was like an inch to, like, off. And, oh, this could be a cap. Oh, you gotta push forward, like, right now. You have the Ghost called. You should know exactly where they are. That smoke's gonna cover you, too. Grass? Oh, maybe that's Grass's smoke, so maybe that's why they don't feel as confident. Ooh, that nade. Almost perfect. 2 health on grass. I'm amazed he's alive, if I'm perfectly honest. 45 seconds. They are pushing towards the cap. I love Koba's play here. Grass does kill him. Like, oh, no. Alright, it is gonna be a tie, but that's heartbreaking. That was definitely Koba's round to win. The fact that that nade didn't kill grass may have just cost KOBA this round amongst the other cacophony of eras. But again, it's just a tie. Most importantly, you didn't lose. In times like this, it's more important that you not lose than you win. Or because it's only 2-0. 3-0 is literally a third times as bad as 2-0. Like, you just, it's terrible. You don't want it. Alright. They do pick up the ghost share on grass, maybe getting a little bit early intel. Looks like KOBA adopting a defensive stance as well. Glitcher peeking through the vent is ballsy when there's smoke there, but again, he really likes getting the intel. I like it. You know, he's gonna lob a nade, but nothing's really gonna happen with that. So Blood and Thunder are just holding the ghost and saying, hey, come at us. Times like this, it's all about that incremental. Oh, that's a wide peek from Zuya. He peeked wider than he needed to there. Looks like XX ate a little damage. He's down to 45, but ooh, great nade from Frequent. KOBA, Destroy Girl does pick up XX. So right now it is 3 guns versus 3 guns. But the ghost being there is very strong. If you had a nade in position at tree, you could punish grass right now, but they do need to respect the ghost. They're all on the opposite side of the map. Looks like Magic Bolt's coming back to defend. They do need to be careful. Yeah, Destroyer Girl came back too, so, well, a good repositioning from them. Magic Bolt gets a very important kill. Grass still holding onto the ghost. Frequent gets a kill. Alright, so it's still 2 guns versus 2 guns with the ghost carrier. So right now, they're like, I think Blood and Thunder are just saying like they're comfortable tying out every round from here on out, basically. And they're really trying to make KOBA just overextend to, yeah, like that, exactly. Like, now they can win this round. That 1 kill, if Destroy Girl just held back and made them work for it instead of making her work for the win, then this would tie up. But now, Blood and Thunder tastes, well, the blood. It's just Chad. 11 HP Chad. So, who's a support with a ZRC to try and clutch this out. Grass is going the riskier way, so... Alright, I lied. He's not even at that tree yet. So, man, he's screwed. Yep. So, it looks like when you're facing Blood and Thunder, it's all about a testament to patience. If you're gonna play a defensive style, then you gotta be patient. If you're gonna try and break their defense, then obviously that's things different. But KOBA's also adopting a pretty defensive style, so when you're at a disadvantage, you can't just slow push into a defensive setup. It won't work out well for you. It's like Destroy Girls considering pushing tree, but nope, just holding suicide. Or connector, whatever you want to call it. XX peeking at the roof, so same old, same old. Blood Thunder is spread out evenly across the map, looking for damage. Got the ghost calling on Glitcher. That's a very nadeable spot. Freaking looking for that. But he instead toss it up top. Got that player down in ladder room for KOBA. Chad hitting shots back and forth between Jeff. Alright, Blood and Thunder just incrementally getting ahead. And Frequent is gonna get cut out, but he didn't actually... Okay, yeah, I was gonna say, like... Great trade though from Grass. Grass doing work. Can he finish up? No, gets killed. They're going for the ghost, but doesn't matter. As Jeff cleans up. 4-0. KOBA's fighting hard. Like these rounds definitely aren't easy for Blood and Thunder. Like it's not like they're just rolling over them, but at the same time, it's definitely they're the ones in the driver's seat every round. So what can you do, KOBA? It's gonna be do or die time very soon. We've had a lot of ties this game. I do like that you're fatting up. I would have liked if you did this a lot sooner, if I'm honest. But better late than never. You got four supports? No, three supports. Three supports and two assault. I like that. Got some early nades out. Nothing happening. Got the ghost calling from grass here. That is a very nadeable spot, but it looks like Infrequent's covering that. Making sure that someone in the vent just doesn't pop open and toss that down, so... Good on him. XX taking a very cheeky spot here. Is called out by Infrequent. Ooh, he's out of ammo. You could push that XX. Might be oh no, the pit. The pit. It hungers. That's 3 deaths to the followed so far this game. That's crazy. And with that, suicide into kill. The building's already down 2 players. They are healthy, so it's not over yet, but you really gotta stall this out and find some ways to get kills, and Zuya does. Freaking wants the trade, but Zuya's pulling back. Jeff gets a kill on Destroy Girl. Freaking maybe thinking he went back up to spawn, but moving. Okay, Chad gets a kill. Grass moving around with the ghost. Chad keeping him in check. Does drop the ghost. 30 seconds. It is 2v2, but when you're this far down as KOBA, it's no longer tie is better than losing. I think at this point you really got to try and make something happen. So Zuya's slowly pushing in. Frequent's very hurt. Chad's moving in. I do like this. Pincering, but you need to go now. You have 5 seconds. You don't have time. And also, okay, maybe now tie is fine. Well, it's a shame. You hate to see it when there's like less than 50 HP left on the remaining 2 players, but... Oh my god, there's 5 seconds left because Frequent picked up the ghost. If he had dropped... Oh, you pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Nope. Okay. You may have gotten the tie, but I think you could have actually won that if you picked that up. You would have had to immediately pull out your Kyla and assume that he's sitting there, but... Okay, I mean, it's only round 10. You've got 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. You got 6 rounds left, which means you have 2 more ties in you, and then after that, you always have to win. So from now on as KOBA, you gotta really manage that risk management. It's very important that they move the ghost right away. I do like that they're 4 support 1 assault. It really suits their playstyle, I feel like, just having the bigger girth, so to speak. Ooh, I like what they're doing. They're moving this straight towards tree. You have to be worried about nades from tree, but now that that's expended, they could actually just roll out if the Blood and Thunder isn't careful. And Frequent's here to reinforce. But if they can kill Infrequent and XX here, and Grass, now that Grass is moving to support, bigger fat wins out. This is what I mean by I like it that when their team has just more fat. They like these face-to-face engagements. Good ghost calls, it looks like so far. They're really respecting that window position. And now Destroyer Girl has an avenue into elbow. Yeah, KOBA's actually, this is what I would love to see them. They're doing a concerted push. They're making Blood and Thunder respond to them instead of the other way around for the first time this match. Resnov hops down to defend. Destroyer Girl dies. A little bit too eager from them. They never gave Magic Bullet time to flank here. He is back in their spawn. If they just gave him time to work, he can crack this open. But now the ghost is stuck. And Blood and Thunder are the ones in control of it. Chad's all the way in the basement. Yeah. KOBA... coordination's a little off here. It was an excellent push, but they finally felt like they were strong, and then they moved a little too quick. They had the flank, and also Chad was just out of position. If they had just consolidated and reorganized... Ooh. Might have seen that cloak. He does. Still 20 seconds on the clock. You gotta move as KOBA. Oh, Bullet, are you gonna backstab Jeff? Oh my god, he might. He does. KOBA takes it. Great play from them. I think they finally are utilize their strengths as a team that round. They did a concerted push, like it wasn't like a fast push, it was a slow push with the supports and smokes. They utilized the ghost to isolate the players in the area, and they took them down, and they were forced Blood and Thunder to respond. The more you're able to do that as KOBA, the better off you'll be. If you forced a face-to-face fight when you had more supports, that's what you need to do. If you get nickeled and dimed like you have been the whole match, then it's not going to work out well for you. It looks like Grass has the Det Pack. Looks like he's just setting it up in connector there. Magic Bullet, thinking about peeking roof as everyone does. I'd say just don't do the exact same thing twice in a row as KOBA. That's not what you want to do, but if they give an opening, take it. I'm lucky that there's nobody in position for a nade here at tree, or that could have been devastating. You see the Det Pack, and Glitcher doesn't care. He's just gonna get Det Packed. Oh my god, how are you alive, Grass? What? I guess it's really hard to tell where he is through there. I won't throw shade. Like, it's actually really hard to tell. Lots of shots both ways here. Magic Bullet does get the kill on the frequent. Big kill there. He's broken open this side. This cap is now open for business. Zuia gets a kill. KOBA is woken up. Is this the same team that was just 0-4? Oh my god, alright, Grass is like now holding it together. They've got the ghost. Jeff and Grass are together, but Grass caught out. So now it's just Jeff. He's in a good spot to do it, but he needs to make something happen. Oh, maybe bad call? Did he not know that he was behind him? He should have, because Grass just died there. But maybe he didn't expect him to push. I don't know. But man, KOBA pulling it together. We've almost equalized the XP difference. It's 4v2. This is anyone's game. 2 rounds is nothing. Like, you can take this. Now it's Blood and Thunder who have the ghost, though. So is that the last 2 rounds was because KOBA had ghost control. The first real time that they were aggressive with it too, and that's my favorite. That's what I love seeing most is players making aggressive plays with the ghost rather than just sitting with it. That's what I love to see in this game. So it's Grass's turn to try and do that now, maybe, or is he just gonna call with it? Looks like he's just calling with it. And Jeff gets a free pick. Resnap speaking up too. If Chad's not careful, one of these two could die. Alright, Chad gets the kill. Resnap, it's your turn to try and trade. But he's gonna... Oh, beautiful timing! Oh, he was about to try and trade, but Zuia's right there at the right time. Freaking will take him down. But right now it's just 2 guns versus 3, even though it's a 3v3, so long as Grass is still holding onto the ghost. They do have XX up top, so they are aware that if they manage to get a hold on Helicap, then they can cap quickly. But Magic Bullet is the key to that. If he dies, then it's going to be a problem. Glitcher taking out XX. So now Infrequent is not able to get the trade. So they drop the ghost. Very wise play. Grass desperately needs a gun, which he has. KOBA versus Grass. Oh, alright, KOBA's in control. It's all on Infrequent here. He's on the ghost. Can KOBA coordinate? They need to come together from multiple angles. They have time to do it, but they just have to not come 1v1. Glitcher. Perfection. He died for it, but he forced Infrequent out to expose himself to finish the kill, so Magic Bullet had an easy backstab. That's exactly how you want to play. KOBA might take this. It was looking dire. It was looking like they were just spinning their wheels, but now I think they finally like woken up, shaken off a little bit of the nerves, and said, "Hey, we were trying to play their game. Why are we playing their game? Let's play our game." And it's working. The force support, again, Tetsu strong map for support. It's working. Blood and Thunder, Grass switched to support, which is something that you definitely needed. The recon play wasn't working. Alright. Some pre-nade from Resneps, it doesn't hit anybody. So now we're back to the status quo of I stand here, you stand here. It's all about who gets the better pick. Destroyer's in a really bad spot, but is... Oh my god, I was gonna say! Magic Bolt's there to get her out, but Infrequent claps back. I was gonna say, like, the sitting beneath that ladder, just asking to get naded, and that's what I was worried about was gonna happen to Destroy Girl when Magic Bullet killed XX, but Frequent still finished the job. I love Magic Bullet slow walking up like this. XX is gonna kill him. But like, I do like the idea. I just don't like, you gotta peek the corner before you actually commit to walking through. If you see them, and then you can continue walking through, but you can't just straight like full peek. Right now, KOBA is a player behind, and they're still trying to push forward. That's where, and that's showcased why. Chad's a little stuck. Yep. Blood and Thunder showcasing like we show with one player and shoot you with another right here. And Jeff cleans up. 5-3. It's not over yet, but Blood and Thunder have adjusted as well. Not over? No, this isn't over. Right? Am I crazy? Yeah, so they have 2 rounds. They need to win both rounds. The 0 ties. You have to win both rounds to go to sudden death as KOBA here, but they can do it. Okay, Ghost is in a middle location, which doesn't advantage anybody, but it is good for KOBA. You don't want Blood and Thunder to have control of it if you can help it. Frequent taking an early spot. Oh, Grass gets an early kill on Billboard side. So what do you do here as KOBA? If you keep pushing forward individually, you have a tendency to get picked off. But you're also down to players who don't want to pick up the Ghost. Yeah, I agree, Magic Bullet. Big yikes. Okay, Zuya does pick it up, saying, hey, we got to make something happen. Pushing out through server is not that something, though. There's going to be a nade from Infrequent if he hasn't already used it. He must have, because otherwise he'd be nading it right now. Health advantage not winning out for Destroy Girl there. Better cover winning out. That Smoke and Frequent should leave, and he does. But unfortunately, you actually kind of wanted him there because you could have killed him. You should have taken some damage. Alright, XX is low and Frequent's low, so it's not over yet. You do need to win out, though. So honestly, I would drop the Ghost and do a surprise push on a lane. So long as you have the Ghost, they're going to know that you know where they are. And they're going to play hyper defensive as a result. If you drop the Ghost, you actually question. Oh, God. Yeah, KOBA, unfortunately, it's looking dire. 5v2. It's not over, but you got to make something happen real quick. Because you're about to get swarmed on by the whole team. Chad barely dying to death, or Jeff, but does die to XX. So it's all going to be on Zuya. Can he get some collats? He's too slow. It's going to be a cap. Oh, it's not! Oh, and Infrequent fell down too. Now, if they're smart, that's still a cap. Yeah. Yeah, nice try, though. Good attempt by KOBA. They definitely fought back. Really well played here on Tetsu. If they had shown that a little bit earlier, maybe could have clutched it out, but tire loss is a rough place to be on Tetsu.